How's it going, guys? Quick video going over my trades today. Only made one trade playing SPY. Made one on AMD, one on NVDA, one on Google, one on GameStop, and one on SOFI. And then we had a lift swing. So today was a very good day. There were squeezes all around, and then we got the dump off. I was not at my computer at the time that we were dumping, but was able to take advantage of the squeeze. So the first trade that I made was an AMD put position. Um, this one was a retest. I'm reading my notes here. A lot of times I don't remember the trades that I took. So we broke down from this wedge and we were retesting this 100 level. Um, I want to say it was this candle right here. Once we were retesting this 100 level after we lost, you can see this is a big demand zone from the previous couple days. Retested, entered on this candle. We got that nice little dump off, and I was aiming for this big gap right here. We got the gap fill, exit out of that. So that one was good. I think I got 30% out of that, I want to say. Next trade was GME. This was my best trade of the day. This was one where I was taking based off of multiple setups. You can see, I'm going to pull up the 30-minute chart. We were getting a nice little wedge. We were consolidating in this demand zone, and that is where I entered. I was not planning for this big of a breakout, but I entered originally at around 38.7. Got a nice move, scaled out, I want to say 50%, around 30% on the contracts. And then once it started wedging, I went ahead and added some more actually because SPY was exploding and this was too good of a setup to ignore. These ran for over 400%. These went insane. I want to say this was like a 12% breakout of the wedge, 13% breakout of the wedge. Definitely not expecting that out of most plays, but we got it there. So GME was the big winner. The video was the one loser on the day. So this was one which I should know better on taking. I tried taking a retest. I entered on this candle at 740. I tried taking a retest of this, I want to say 186.25 support. It was a small loser. I exited as soon as we regained this support. So it was this candle right here. It was still minus 15, minus 20%. It's one that probably should have known better on. SPY was dumping during this time, but it was also hitting at support. And with something like this, kind of looked like a tweezer bottom. There's a lot of strength, so it happens. I probably, I wouldn't take that trade again just because of the SPY setup, and you can argue a tweezer bottom right here. So that was my one loser. Another big winner was SPY. This was just a perfect downtrend break. We've seen these a lot in the morning. So we got this break of this trend line. I entered on this candle. I did play the breakout here just because I was expecting a huge move, which we got. So I played the breakout on that. These cons played wonderful. So that was, let's say, fifth trade. And the last, I actually have two more. So Google, I played off of the demand zone. Same thing. I actually entered a little predeterminedly. I entered, I want to say, around 120.8. So I was actually down around 15% with this inverted hammer. I had my finger on the trigger ready to sell. Only reason why I didn't is because I was so bullish on SPY and I had a really good feeling we were going to break out. So I stayed with them. I actually added some more. We were still in the demand zone. And then once SPY started going, these started launching. I sold way too early on this. I think I scaled at the 61.8 fib level just because I was already having a couple of positions open, which I just don't like having. So we left a lot on the table here. I think these ran for over 100%, and you can see this beautiful wedge setup right here that could have played that again. Just a nice falling wedge and another breakout. But we still got, I think, around 20% on this. Last setup that I played with SOFI. This was when I was going to play the morning on the breakdown, but it ended up bouncing pretty hard. You can see SPY really messed this up, but I'm still holding 50% overnight. We're still above this trend line. It looks like we're retesting right now. Sorry, I don't know what I said. I'm holding 50% overnight. I got 50% out of the contracts. I entered a little bit before the trend line break. Usually I wouldn't do that, but with SPY doing so well, I decided to enter that predeterminedly. And I think I actually scaled most around 7.8, 7.79, somewhere around that area. I was watching the time and sales on that like a hawk because, So this was just another falling wedge setup. We got the breakout on it. all these setups that I took were pretty, nothing special. It was just demand zone support, um, trend line breaks, wedge breaks. But overall, a successful day. Let's see, we went 5 for 6 on the day. So I'm not going to complain. Definitely left a lot on the table. There's a lot more opportunities I could have taken advantage of. But from a, you know, I can't complain. So I hope you guys also had a very successful day, and I'll catch you guys back tomorrow. Thank you.